I'm gonna do these on different vibes, so to say. You let the Discord know I'm live so there's no one putting anything crazy in there. There we go. There we go. If you're gonna tune in, you'd be tuning in. So I'm gonna make a whole nother layer. This one's going to be torso. I guess I could do torso and back arm. Let's do torso. We'll do it all bitmap too. Thug life. Thug life. So this guy over here, it's going to be... I want to say he's going to be in front of the legs for now, just so we can animate a little better. We've got our reference here. We're just getting this torso ready, so... what I'll do is... get that guy all set up. I kind of don't like the way that first arc is. Or this one. We'll keep it like that. It looks so blurry because this is a scaled image. He's super tiny on the screen because he's going to be walking across. Therefore, we don't have to detail it super crazy, you know. It kind of helps in our favor. I'm gonna do the torso portion first. He's got this gun belt with his gun inside. There we go. And that's going to be left open, so that way when people see it, I'll get his hips in there. His hips do not lie. Make his hips a little bigger than they normally would be because his hand's going to be here and I don't want to reanimate his hand moving back and forth all the time. Again, he has his sleeves rolled up. His other hand's going to look like it's inside his other pocket. Might be too much. There we go, torso. Far away it looks pretty smooth. We're going to draw this like as if it's pixel art. It'd be nice to get the tie to move in there too, but we don't have to detail the tie so much since the other hand's going to be blocking a lot of it. Alright, so there's a torso. The head's going to be different because we're going to be animating the head also. And we'll be switching through different... be switching through different poses, so let's do this. Deactivate that since we don't need it anymore. Actually, no, we kind of do need it. There we go. Everything's coming according to plan. Oh, what's up, Alex? How you doing? Alright, so now I gotta do the head. Let's just do head. We'll do the hat on a separate one too, so it'll like move around and shift or whatever. That way it'll be easy to animate so we don't have to draw so much. We'll make these all bitmap again, because we're going frame by frame. Something a little different. I probably should have made everything its own little composite too, but it's okay. It's okay for now. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, by the way, this is going to be like all the way over here. We're going to copy this over here because that's where it's actually moving. And actually, let's just go into the animation on this guy because he kind of moves his hand back. You see that? To pull out his phone. I'm going to animate that. Go straight into second pose. Pull this one out for reference. I'm going to change the color of my onion skin. If I remember how to do it. Oh my god, I might have to reset the whole thing. Watch. I don't remember how to do it. Anyways. We could reduce the amount of onion skin we have here. If we need to, but purple's not too bad. Is it? I'm going to ignore that phone call. I don't know where that's coming from. How am I? I'm doing dandy. Dandy and Randy. How about you, Alex? Everything's been pretty crazy here. But as he moves over, hold on. As he moves over, we're gonna give his little neck thing that frogs have, his little lily pad or whatever, some movement. You know, I'm probably gonna have to actually do that separate too. But in the meantime, we can leave it on the torso. We'll leave it on the torso and then we'll compensate for the arm. So as his arm moves over, his body's going to twist, so you won't see that anymore. His gun will move back. There's a very quick movement too, so you don't have to be super precise since we're super far away. This portion of his gun belt is going to be showing. His tie is going to be hiding a lot of this. Hey Alex, check your Discord. I got some nifty little things on there for you. Boom. Boom. I'm gonna move it over because he's twisting his body. There we go. His hand is probably going to shift a little bit considering that he's moving. So since this one's being brought forward, I'm going to shorten the length a little bit just so that we get that length in there, that look. So when we scrub back and forth, see his whole body kind of moves over. So it'll probably be there. I don't know if I want to do too much difference on that, all things considered. Yeah, I probably want to because his arm's going to bring up the leaf. You see his shoulder, how it lifts up? Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to make the torso, but I'm going to delete this right here. I'm going to erase all that because that's going to be over the torso. Right there. Okay, so now his torso, instead of having the little leaf thing, it's going to start from the tie. The wrap's going to go over. I'm going to pretend we see it without all the fancy stuff, right? So we'll draw it like that. It goes to the next one. We're going to delete all that stuff again too. Yeah, because that little leaf is going to have its own little dynamics in it, so we're going to get to it. Hell yeah, Alex, check it out. I'm going to have some really cool stuff on that Discord recently too. If you want to check out some reading material also, I got some new screenplays in on this guy. voice acting material. Oh. There we go. So his shoulder's gonna lift. You see that? Lift up, rotate back, because his arm's gonna be back here now, right? I'm gonna compensate the rest of it with that. That holds for 2 frames, I want to say. Turn this off real quick so I can see what's going on here. Yeah, 2 frames, and then it changes there. So now his movement, the arc of the shoulder is coming up and over. So it's going like this. If you look at the thing, it's going to be like that. So I'm going to move this up and over that shoulder. It's getting close to closing again. Might delete a little bit of this since his gun's going to be moved a little bit more up. Trust me, you're not going to see any of this. Watch, when I zoom out, it'll look a lot smoother. But put a little flicker on his thing there. He's got like a whole Cowboy Bebop thing going. He's gonna move slightly forward too. Check it out. And it's gonna drop again. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna reuse this other frame over here. So trick we're gonna do. Check this out. Boom. Got that right. Sorry, I meant to do copy. We're going to paste that bad boy here. We're going to go here. I don't think it's going to let us envelope tweak it, but what we will be able to do is position it forward so as he's leaning in to drop his arm and bring it back up, he can come up forward and then rotate back. So watch, check it out. So forward. It's going to change here. You're still a little forward, right? Because he's bringing his arm up. Boom. Right there. You see that? You see that? See that? I'm going to drop the shoulder a little bit on this one too. No worries, Alex. I'll be here for a bit. I'm going to try to get through most of this walk cycle as I can today. If you're on Procreate too, this is a good lesson for you if you're trying to get into animation a little bit more. And then as his arm goes up, his body starts to normalize again. So trip out. Go back over here to this guy. Boom. And then this is going to rotate a little bit more forward to capture that other stuff. So then you'll still have this, but it's going to be more up here now. So when you get that full motion, you're going to be walking, and watch trip out. Then he's bringing it back up. I don't like how the tide dips there, but it's moving over and it should get more velocity. So let's fix the velocity on the tie. My dog's just chilling under me right now. How's this shirt treating you, Alex? So that vinyl, I've noticed one thing about it is like after 5 washes is when it finally breaks in and starts feeling like a shirt again, you know? The trip on this tie just kind of lightly pops itself back into place, and it should be the rest for the rest of this scene. Unless I'm missing something. Let me make sure. And his head will just stay like that. We'll be able to rotate it accordingly. There we go. So there's the animation of the torso. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to get in here like a colorist eventually. So far away, it's going to look pretty smooth. Check it out. I'm trying not to blotch it like those Dragon Ball Z movies, you know? But that's what we got. He's walking. And he pulls his thing out. There we go. So next we're going to do the arm. That sequence for the arm shouldn't be too hard. And then we'll put the little flap over him, and then we'll put the head in the back since the head's in back of the flap. So we'll do... I call this the main sequence arm because it is technically our main sequence. And I'm doing this all bitmap, by the way. So if you're wondering, I'm not using the vector for this portion. I may mix it up later on to use the vector, and I'll just put squigglies on it so it looks more like a bitmap. Blend them in. Go here. Actually gonna move the head over here. Actually, no, that it may be that the other part of it. Yeah, the head is first. I was mistaken. Yeah, the head's first because it's behind the flap. So the flap, I guess it would be the flap first then. Let me think this through. So the head's behind that, and then, yeah, there's a flap. Okay. I'm just going to put a neck flap. I don't want it all vectored. Neck flap. That's a new skateboarding move, right, Alex? So neck flap will be here. Will be in front of the head, or behind the head, so the head could sit over it. And now we will slowly draw. I hope I was drawing in black. No, I was not. God damn it. God fucking hell, I can't catch a break anywhere. It's okay, it should be easy fix. Check it out. I think I could do it like this. Make sure. Otherwise this was all in vain. Nope, not able to do it like that. I'm going to have to manually select. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna have to color this. That was genius of me. Very, very genius of me. Actually, yeah, that's not that bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Maybe just thicken a few lines like these guys over here. Put a little bit more oomph on that. It's like, ew, what did I do there? Okay. Yeah, these aren't that bad. This one right here I probably gotta fix. It's a little... thicker, darker lines. Way better. Little details. Okay, at least we know that's somewhere else. Now listen here. I may be stupid. That's it. That's it. It's the whole conversation. There we go. Give it some movement. There we go, that's the rest of that sequence. Okay, we're gonna do neck flap now. Actually, it goes under the other arm. So we'll probably have to do our main sequence first. And then the neck flap, and then this guy. It's all, we're all just kind of winging it. Kind of winging it. Alright, so we're here. I'm going to get the starting point from the first one. This is all just kind of flapping back like this. Right? Just doing his thing. Oliver Hops. Doing his thing. Just chilling. Like a villain. He's actually a protagonist, but it's okay. see where that other one starts. Sequence starts over here. So, we're going to copy this all the way over here. It's not going to change much. Here is where it's actually going to start moving. Create some disturbance so we could see it kind of this will lift up a little bit, so it'll go back. So it'll flop over like that. One more back this way. Yeah, one more back that way. There we go. There we go. I kind of don't like that. Oh, I was supposed to do the arm. No, we're doing the head, so it'll be fine. Aw, shit. We'll just rename it. We'll name it like Flap. So then all that should be the same the rest of the sequence. So we'll do that. Boom. And we'll go ahead and put the arm underneath. Let's go ahead and do that. We're just gonna have to, I'm gonna have to remember to rename these. This makes it easier for me to identify the markers. Alright, so his arm's back. It's casually in his pocket. I'm actually picking up hands in the pocket. Don't know if I want to draw the whole hand, but I'm going to do this. just so you can kind of see where he's going, you know. Like, why is his hands in his pockets? Is he hiding? Actually, I'm going to draw his thumb kind of out. There we go. I bet that doesn't look like a thumb right now, huh? Eh? Eh? And this is him slowly pulling his hand out. So he's got... his shirt's going to ruffle a little bit, so we could put a little bit more detail on that. His hand's coming out of the pocket. So we're going to need onion skinning. And the pocket's still here, but he's slowly going to have less hand in the pocket. It's a little too much arm, too. It's like, damn, this guy's jacked. I'm going to try to make it as fluid as I can. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get this whole S motion in. Fluid, like that. Everything on the inside we can get rid of. I'll try to do the same with this guy over here. It's a cartoon, so the bone constraints don't really need to be super important. Yes, I am listening to the Deftones, if you could hear that. The hand's still here. His hands are coming out now. And he's got something in his hand. We're going to slowly start to materialize that. There's other bones over there. We're going to go here. Keep the curve. There we go. It's a little funky. I'm going to fix it a little better on this side. All right. Maybe I should pull his arm out all the way on this one. But it's going to slightly get bigger because he has the whole thing out. Let's do that. That's where the pocket is. He has his hand pulled out of his pocket. He's going to have his hand in a fist, pulling the item out. It's going to shrink because he's pulling it out in a way. This one we'll probably have to fix so it's a little bit more out. check this out. It'll be like, pull it out. And then he's gonna drop it down. So it's gonna be like, brr. It's a cigar holder. It's definitely a cigar holder. Got his fingers wrapped around it. Actually, we're gonna drop this shoulder a bit too. If we look on the take the onion skins off, look, it's dropping right here. But it's okay, we're gonna scrunch it up a little bit because his arm's getting loose, right? And he's slowly gonna bring it in. Those folded sleeves are slowly gonna drop into place. Use this it's technically a cigar holder. Slowly bringing it up and into play. So we'll copy this much of the arm. So it's in the same spot. So we're gonna go here. Paste that there. I'm going to slowly ease up on him flipping the thing open. I'm going to do this. Let's put his finger back and up like that so he's actually, you could see him opening it. So we're swinging it in. It's out. It gets bigger because he's out. And as it comes in, it's going to swing in. Oh, thank you, man. Hopefully you're doing better. Like in terms of like everything, I guess. But yeah, I know you're doing good. I'm just fucking half asleep. But thank you for tuning in, Alex. Let's get this guy all set up. And this one's going to be slightly smaller, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat. So we'll go here and drop it again. Do that, we'll get this guy open again, extend him, so he's still the same size. There we go. And as he brings it up, the thing's gonna flip open. There we go. So as he opens it and looks at it, we're going to see the fingers kind of guide themselves through. There we go. Wrong hotkey. There we go. And that'll just go all the way to the end. Animation tricks 101. I've been on here for a while, actually. Look at that. 42 minutes. It's another 42 minutes, another sequence complete. I'm pretty sure I can get the head in there today. Let's see how this looks so far. Actually, I want to take that reference image off before we do this. Let's go reference image. Completely disable this. Control save. Yes, re-render. Oh, it's already going through the first one. Okay. Fuck, it's gonna be all black, but let's do this. Let's put a white background in the back. Let's do this. Disable. Enable. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. See how the sequence comes out so far. What's up, my dude? How you doing? We're gonna check this sequence out right now. I'm just prepping to render what we got so far. You're live on YouTube also. You probably won't be able to see you, but I'm also running this on Insta. So I'm gonna zoom in on this and slowly just kind of check it out. You zoom in on our character. He's gonna be kind of in place because we haven't put nodes on him to move yet. But this is what we got so far. Open his foot. There you go. You see he's looking at his book. A little bit more detail, a little bit more the line work we could probably line up a little later in terms of everything else. You'll be walking across the stream obviously, but yeah, that's it. That's it right there, bud. It's been a good 45 minutes already. I'd say that's a good YouTube video. Stay tuned for our next animation sequence. I'll probably be taking a break from this today to focus on sticker artwork again. I hope you guys are liking that. We're gonna have tons of shirts. I got this Loot Concept shirt going. You won't be able to see it on the YouTube live, but I'm gonna move the camera movement here and then fix it so you can see this guy right here. Boom, boom, that guy right there. You're gonna be able to get that on my website. Let's give it like about a month because I'm still in development. I'm getting different types of prints printed on this one. Let's just say it's this one vendor that I'm reviewing a little bit. I'll have a t-shirt review on their vinyl prints. I'll have a t-shirt review on their direct-to-garment prints. So yeah, stay tuned. I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend.